Have you ever wanted to escape into the wilderness and survive on your own for weeks on end? Maybe you've seen such films as Wild, where Reese Witherspoon plays a character that, to escape her life, goes on the Pacific Crest Trail, a 3,000-mile journey from Southern California all the way up to Washington. Well, I don't know if you're that ambitious, but today I'd like to talk about my experience backpacking, what I'd like to do to improve, and what my first hike would look like now that I'm here in Arizona. First of all, my first experience with backpacking is, of course, camping with my family back when I was a kid. We just load the camp up, load the tent into the truck, get some food, get a portable stove, throw everything in there, and then go to the campsite. The thing was big and bulky, but it didn't matter because, we weren't actually carrying the stuff. The car was carrying it. But I got an idea of what the sort of things you need to bring with you to be comfortable while you're outside, so that was good. Next experience I have is rucksack marching in the army. It kind of sucked, to be honest. We're carrying a lot of gear that was important for a mission, but if you're just going on a hike, you really don't need all this extra stuff. So at least it gave me a good idea of what I was capable of and what kind of miles I was able to do. Now I want to do backpacking for real and just bring what I need. So what I need to do to improve is to first get my pack ready. I currently got a 40 liter Marmot pack, and it's not quite the size of a full backpacking pack that most people use. It's going to be more in the size of 80 liters. So what I'm going to do, my plan is to tie the large items to the outside, such as a sleeping bag. The tent, I might just forego that altogether and just count on the dry climate here in Arizona to prevent me from getting damp at night. The second important thing I'd like to learn is how to cook. There's nothing quite as motivating as when you've gotten off the trails, have a nice hot meal to be able to eat before you go to bed. I've got a little jet boil stove and some freeze-dried food, which is a good starting point. But I'm planning on supplementing that with some fresh food such as avocado, some fruit. Nuts are good. Anything that's high calorie, easy to pack, and is going to keep unrefrigerated for at least several days is what you're looking for. So yeah, it's just about finding what works and just experimenting with what lasts and tastes good. Everybody's different in that regard. Finally, after all my preparation, my first hike, what I'd like to look at. So I think I want to do a 2-day hike. I just want to make sure that all the systems work together, the sleep systems, the food, and that just I'm able to have a comfortable night out in the wilderness before coming back the next day. Now I'm only planning on spending there, the trip out and the trip back, but I'd like to bring food and water for 3 days. It's always good to have extra supplies in case you run into trouble. So, in conclusion, hiking can be a rewarding and memorable experience, but it helps to know what your limitations are, both physically, your body, and your equipment. That way you can make realistic decisions about what kind of durations hikes you can attempt. So, whatever your chosen method, I really hope you can get out there and experience the great outdoors, wherever you are. Thanks.